to Get Creative with Us. I am so excited you're joining me this week for our very first woodworking project. Now, don't get intimidated by tools because they're actually quite easy to use. They're not as scary as they often look. And before we start our project tomorrow, I just want to run down the supply list and answer any questions if you have any. The first thing you're going to need to do is go to our other favorite supply store, which is a hardware store, and purchase some wood. I want to show you really quick. These are really long. I bought these 8-foot 1x1s at Home Depot, and they're about $2 each. For a 6-foot ladder, you will need 3 of these. For an 8-foot ladder, you will need 4. So it's really inexpensive in terms of buying the supply of the wood. Now, to be able to make it, you need a few more things. And I want to show you that not all of these things are mandatory. Some of them, if you have something else you want to substitute, or we have a couple different options going on. So first, what you definitely will need is a tape measure. We have to know exactly what size we're cutting things. And then you also, if you have a ruler or a triangle, that's great to have too. Safety glasses are also a must, especially when you're cutting wood. You do not want to damage your eyes. I know I spent a lot on my eyes a few years back doing LASIK, so I'm very careful now to protect my investment. And you're going to want to too. Clamps are extremely useful. If you don't have clamps, grab a friend in order to attach the wood panels together. Sandpaper is also a good idea to have if you want a distressed look. And then of course you will need a screwdriver. You don't necessarily need to have an electric one. This can be done with a hand screwdriver. It's just going to take a little bit more muscle. And you will need screws. Now I have 2 different kinds here. I'm going to kind of zoom in. This is a Craig jig. We're going to talk about this in a minute. But if you don't have one, this is perfect. This is a 2.5-inch construction multi-use screw, or you can find a wood screw. This is for when if you were just putting screws through the sides and you're not doing anything fancy. For those of you that like something a little bit more fancy, this is called, let's change shot here, this is called a pocket hole jig. This is one of my favorite tools. I'm probably going to be using it today because I'm completely obsessed with it. And this creates special holes to hide the screws that you are putting into your blanket ladder. Well, I will show you how that works in case you're ever interested, but not mandatory. You can go with what you have at your house to save on cost. And then last but not least, definitely wood glue. This is a must. I feel like you could get away with not doing it, but your project will stay together, be a bit stronger and a bit cleaner if you use some wood glue. And then you can leave your ladder completely naked, I guess is what I would say. It can just be the natural wood tones. Sand it down a little bit to make sure you get rid of any of those rough edges because this wood is a very raw wood. It's not perfect, and that's okay. But if you want, you could use like a chalk paint and distress it, which is really, really nice. Or you could also use a stain. And I think today I might go with a stain, and this one happens to match my front door, and my ladder will be right inside my front door. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to bring that tone inside the front door. And when you are picking out your wood, I didn't want to forget to say this. I think that for me can be one of the most intimidating parts whenever I go to the hardware stores, like getting that perfect piece of wood. Now, the type of lumber we're using will not be perfect. However, don't be shy about pulling down a lot of wood to see what pieces work best for you. They all cost the same, so you might as well get what works best for you. The best thing you can do is place the wood in front of you, looking down it to the floor to see if it has any really strong warping. You want to get the straightest pieces as possible because that will save you a lot of grief later. So I'm really excited for you to join us. I hope you're joining us this week for our first woodworking project. It's going to be super fun. And on this post, if you have any questions about supplies, feel free to ask and I will answer anything I can. So I'm excited to see you tomorrow. Have a great evening.